Hello everyone and welcome to my Barbarian Assault Wave 10 Hard Mode Guide. Today's perspective is going to be coming from the healing role. The ideal group setup for Barbarian Assault Hard Mode is 2 healers, 1 attacker, and 1 defender. 1 healer can do it if you are rank 5, but honestly, it makes it a ton easier on everyone if you have 2 healers. Because you will be taking a lot of hits, it's important to wear armor that gives you a lot of life points. A shield is even better, giving you the ability to use a resonance ability combined with the preparation ability to use it more often, just to soak some of those hits and give you some healing back. It is also highly suggested to bring a ranged weapon along with you in order to get the king to drop scrolls, but I'll be getting into that later. Now getting started with the actual round. Like any other round, you will be getting your poisonous food from the dispenser and then going to the healing fountain and filling up your healing vial. Once you get out into the battlefield, you'll be prioritizing first off with poisoning as many healers as you can. That takes priority because people aren't taking damage yet. Now, your team ideally needs to move back to the stairs near the healing fountain, so it's very easy for the healer, you and whoever else, to fill up your vials and to heal yourself, and then run directly to them and heal them back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, it gets easier and easier as you level the healing roll, but all the same, it is a lot of healing that needs to be done. You're going to want to communicate with your other healer to which one of you is going to be prioritizing poisoning healers or healing your party. Now throughout the round, you can both focus on either one, it doesn't really matter, but you're going to want to let each other know which one, because it's very easy to have your attacker drop while you're poisoning healers if you aren't right next to the fountain. There's a lot of damage coming in. It's also a good idea to communicate to your attacker that if he's taking a lot of damage, he can get on top of the stairs where he can trap the fighters down below so they can't hit him for a time. Don't forget to make your calls. It just speeds up the round. Initially when the king spawns, there's 2 things you need to worry about. Number 1, do you have some food on you? And number 2, do not go in the middle. That's a terrible idea. Once you are near him, he does massive damage. Just don't even think about it. Just don't go near him. It's okay. He's going to be changing targets sporadically, so just make sure that you're not in a position at any point where he can corner you. He will also be spawning king spawns, which are small worms that jump towards you. As you just saw me tank one, they do about 2800 damage. It's nothing to worry about, but if you get it by multiple while you're near the king, there's a chance you can get killed. Make sure at some point during the beginning of the kill you do ranged attack him to have him drop a scroll for you. I'll be explaining the scrolls in 1 second, but yes, just make sure to attack him, make sure he's away from the scroll, and then pick it up. It won't despawn and you can get another one, so don't worry about it if it's a terrible situation and you can't get to it right away. You will see once you attain the scroll that a new graphic will pop up below the health bars of your party. Wherever your mini game interface is, that's where they'll pop up. Now, it's a little bit confusing to explain, but basically you will see what your name is. Mine was Xero. I am second in line in this list, so when the first person that has doublito, whatever it is, when they click that, they will actually physically click on that scroll on the graphic. Then I'll click Xero, Levefacto, Ignis, Flamma, whichever person has those words will be clicking that. And once all 5 are activated, then you can get your flamethrowers. There's one thing you have to do in this whole process before you get there though. Before you can activate all the scrolls in order, as the healing roll, you're going to have to get some buckets. So, the way to get him to throw up, and then for some reason there's a bucket on top of the throw up, you get this poisonous meat from either side of the field. They're dispensers that are different from the dispensers at the beginning. And you get poisonous meat. Your ideal thing to do is to put it down near him as you're running around him. Eventually he will eat this and then throw up. You need this to happen 5 times, so then you can get 5 buckets that are filled with throw up. You just use the bucket on the throw up while you're on top of it, and then you put it in the dispenser that is in the west side of the room. Keep in mind that you can do multiple buckets from one pile of throw up, and also you only need 5 buckets from each roll. So you have 2 healers, so you can have one healer do 2, another healer do 3, one do 4, one do 1, whatever. As long as it is 5 items per roll, that's all that matters. You also collect your flamethrower from the east side of the room also, so yes, make sure you have that when you're about to do the call out. It'll say in chat flamethrowers are available, so once you get all the words done, then the Penance King will drop and become incapacitated for a little while, and in the meantime you can do a third of his health with your flamethrower. Once the Penance King gets down to 2/3 health, he will then stomp on the ground, which is completely avoidable. As soon as he starts moving, just click away from him and you won't take any damage. And after that, the fight is completely rinse and repeat. All you gotta worry about is getting the scrolls and doing the words, so yeah, that's it. It becomes kind of a trivial fight at this point as long as no one gets near him. He does do a little bit more damage than before, but it's really not much of a worry. So yes, all I would say is take your time, don't stress about it, you have all the time in the world, you don't want to spend another 20 minutes on the wave, just relax and get it done. And after doing the words the third and final time, run over to him and finish off the Penance King. Congratulations, you've probably beat him by now. Thanks so much for watching this guide. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, comment, whatever you feel like doing, and get them gains. This Barbarian Assault guide has been brought to you by How Much I Hate Divination. Ugh.